Hello Sagittarius, it's Zane. Welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the energy related to your career and financial situation for the month of February. Now, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now, Sagittarius, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a message from someone, that person is impersonating me, please do not get scammed. That is not me. I also do exclusive content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. Let's see what we have here for you, Sagittarius. If you watch my content regularly and you have not yet hit the subscribe button, please do consider doing that. It really helps my channel grow in a big way. Same is true if this is just the first time that you are watching me. So we're going to do something different here. We're going to use a pyramid spread to see what might come forward here in your career and financial situation. So let me just make sure we're all set up here and we'll get right into it. All right. So looks like right now in your career situation, some of you are healing from a situation. Okay, there may have been something that you felt like there may have been a conflict with a colleague or someone like that. The reason being is you have this Four of Swords in the middle to help lay out the context of this reading. This Four of Swords is all about healing from heartbreak. You can see the Three of Swords card here on the banner above this person, and yeah, they're healing from a challenging situation. Could also represent that perhaps some of you have a little bit of anxiety here around a career situation. I don't know why, I'm just getting that, but ultimately, what the Four of Swords represents is you could get healing or closure, maybe even around those anxious feelings or around whatever may have happened here. This is really about sort of taking the time you need to rest. Now, I don't feel like this entire month is you going to be doing nothing, but I do feel like some of you are working past a situation that I'm going to get into right now, because in the past you have this Three of Swords card, which we saw on the banner above here, as well as the Three of Cups. Okay, now the Three of Cups can represent your social circle or a group situation, maybe your community, your friends, but it can also say since we're looking at your career and financial situation, this can be your colleagues or your team environment in this case, even though it's not the Three of Pentacles. It could mean that perhaps some of you had a friend, or you were friends with people who you work with, and there may have been a situation that you felt hurt by, okay? Because the Three of Swords is all about heartbreak, separation, divorce potentially, maybe even cheating. Actually, this is a third-party situation here, potentially showing up with the Three of Cups and the Three of Swords, plus sprinkle in this idea of healing from the situation with the Four of Swords. Now, we're not talking about romance here, so there may have been a situation where maybe somebody undermined you or something like this here in the past, or there was just something here relating to other people that you work with, or a group situation here that you're really looking to move past, okay, at this time. And I see you successfully doing that in the future, because you have the Six of Pentacles as well as the Four of Pentacles. So some of you are really going to go into a focused mode around your financial situation. And I feel like some of you are going to drop the drama, actually, is what I feel like saying. You're going to drop the drama here. And I feel like with this the Six of Pentacles, as you see the scales here on the card, this can represent financial balance. This can say that the act of giving is just as important as receiving. You may have given too much here, Sagittarius, and I feel like this has maybe led to some level of drama in your life. And so what could be happening here is you're about to take your power back with the Six of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. You can see that the Four of Pentacles, they hold their pentacles close to their chest here. They're not really revealing their cards, if you will. And it can represent financial stability. It can say that perhaps you need to be careful that you are not worried about losing these pentacles, okay? So be careful if you find yourself getting into sort of scarcity thinking around money at this time, because what the Six of Pentacles represents is potentially you receiving. And so there may be something coming for you here. This could be like a gift of cash, a bonus, a raise, an inheritance. It could be. I'm not saying this is going to be the case for everybody. You could maybe even be selling something here. But, some of you are really going to potentially step into a period of receiving after having given too much here in the past, maybe leading to drama. But I get the sense that you're going to really save your money here at this time. You're going to build a financial basis for yourself here in the future. Or what's going to be happening here in February is the steps that you take are going to be because you're looking to build a financial base, as we are at the base of the pyramid here. So let's dig into this a little bit more. So you have the Strength card, the Devil, the Six of Wands, and the Temperance card. Okay. I get the sense that someone hurts you pretty bad here. Okay. The reason being is we have this Devil energy here. Well, I'm getting kind of two stories right now. Actually, a few. And that is the case in these readings. But the thing about this Devil and Strength combination, am I going to be able to pick these up without ruining the entire spread here? Let's just do that. So the thing about this energy here is not only am I connecting with the fire, not only that I see here in the Devil symbolism, I see the fire here, but also because the Strength card represents a Leo energy, which is a fire sign, of course. And so I see some of you really being like there's a fire being lit right now for you, and it may be that may spring or may have sprung, whatever the word is, out of something that hurt you. Okay, and some of you may like really get serious with yourself and say, okay, I'm going to start making changes. I'm not going to let this happen ever again. That's one story. The other thing is you're going to be overcoming an obstacle here with the Strength card, but it's an internal obstacle. The thing about the Strength card is some sort of inner situation that you're dealing with, inner turmoil, you overcoming that successfully, especially with the Devil, which can represent like an addiction to negative thinking. This can also represent gambling or financial gambling. Be careful of like risky investments, not financial advice at this time. And some of you may be doing that. There's a bunch of things that are coming to mind here, but some of you are really overcoming like a situation that hurt you internally. And I feel like it's because of someone that broke your heart. Like someone hurt you here emotionally as it relates to your career, your financial situation. This hurt you internally here. And I feel like some of you are really overcoming that in this month here, especially towards the beginning of the month. But yeah, it's the thing is, because the Devil can represent maybe a toxic person or energy. So I get the sense that some of you are doing that, but you also have the Six of Wands and the Temperance card, more fire energy showing up here. Six of Wands is public recognition, major success, major victory, exceeding expectations. And the Temperance card is balance, harmony, patience, but being a little bit conservative with your money, as you have this idea of saving here with the Four of Pentacles and the Temperance card, not making risks at this time. Some of you are building a savings plan or building a firm foundation for your money here in this month. So let's see what else we have. Yeah, Page of Pentacles, definitely the Emperor, and the King of Wands. Wow. Okay, I really like this for you. I like how this is shaping up here, because some of you are not necessarily I feel like some of you, it's like the end of victimhood, okay? Like I do feel like some of you may have been a victim of a situation, but I don't feel like you're going to stay in that energy for too long. I think you're going to take life by the reins, if you will, or by the horns, or whatever you want to call it. And I think you're going to really do something to put yourself forward here, especially with that Six of Pentacles energy showing up. The Emperor is all about, it's like big boss energy, especially when you get it with the King of Wands, which could be you showing up. But, that is the energy of success in business, leadership, authority, taking control of a situation, stability. structure, routine, and really a good omen in business situations, especially with the King of Wands, which is like somebody who's potentially the star of the show or somebody who's just extremely talented. They're able to get any job they want. They don't have to stay in a job they don't like because they're very good at what they do. So they can move between opportunities. They know that they can always get another opportunity. And the King of Wands can represent an entrepreneur or just somebody who's extremely talented. But you have this Page of Pentacles here, which represents prospects looking good in your life, offers, news, opportunities. So some of you connecting on a prospect that you have, basically you don't have to stay in this situation, I feel like, is what you're coming to. I'm not telling you, I'm saying you're coming to that understanding. So you have the Three of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm saying you're coming to the understanding that you don't have to stay in a situation. Do you understand? So the Three of Pentacles is your colleagues, okay? It is your teammates, your teamwork, your team environment. And I was pulling that there with the Three of Cups. This may have been a situation where you were like friends with a colleague. Maybe you went and got drinks with a colleague or something like that, and something happened here. And you're working through that, okay? You're working through that. You may have even been confused by the actions that they've taken or the behavior that they had here with the Seven of Cups. But the thing is, the Three of Pentacles says that you're doing well. Whatever happened might have been because there might have been an undermining thing here. And it may have been just because they see that you've been so successful and talented in whatever it is that you're doing. The Seven of Cups can also say be careful of speculation, especially with with the Devil, and this idea of maybe being a little bit financially conservative here with the Temperance, the Six of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles. Let's see what the final card is. Okay, so we have the Ten of Swords. All right, so that's a big ending here with somebody in your career situation. But the thing is, the Ten of Swords doesn't have to be bad. In fact, the Ten of Swords can be a freeing energy. You can finally feel free when you get the Ten of Swords, because it's this idea of releasing yourself from what is no longer serving you. And I think for you, it's letting go of this Devil, Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Three of Swords, toxic energy here, really healing. With this Four of Swords, I do feel like the worst will be behind you here in February. Many of you will have new opportunities to explore, new opportunities to take in your life. And, you know, this is probably around a talent or a skill or just your ability to do something successfully. I also think some of you are really going to be building a strong financial base in terms of saving. I think some of you are going to shy away from speculating in risky investments as well. Not financial advice, but that's what I see coming in. So thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate you. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Take care. Have a great day. I will see you in the next reading.